Hello friends, welcome to BISP Solutions. My name is Basant, and in the series of expression building, today we are going to build another expression, and that will be the derived property using the mathematic operator in our EDMCS application. So let's start. So in my this is our EDMCS application. So in this application, I have made this two application. That is, one is custom application underscore 00, and the second application is supply chain management. Okay, so for this I have made one master view to get the views for both of the application. So here's the master view. Okay, and in this we have one customer application and one is the retailer's SCM. So let me show you first for the custom application, and let's take a node, bottom node. Okay, so in this you can see we have the properties as name, alias, description, stores, parent, average earning per store, and 2020 earnings. So our use case is that, let me just show you. Suppose we have a source application, and in my case that is custom app underscore 00. Okay, so suppose in my custom application we have location, or we can just say entities. Okay, so in location one, and we have these properties that I just showed you, that earnings, store, and earning, average earning per store. So let's say we have location one, and in location one the earning property have value as 1 lakh and store has value 1. So the average will be 1 lakh divided by 1 store. And suppose my location 2 have 3 lakhs of earning, and store 2 have store, like location 2 have 4 stores. It can be any number of stores. Okay, so for this particular case it have four stores, so the average will come to 75,000. Okay, so for this, how we can get this average store, average earning per store? So for this, and to get this the derived value, like to get automatically calculate this value, we will derive the expression. We will build the expression for that specifically. Okay, and in our second case, suppose we got the data and we have this value in our source application, and we want to move it, like we want these data to move in our target application. So whatever the like earning, store, and let's say if average earning is still not there, let me just paste the arrow first. Okay, so suppose if it do not have value, or it have the value. Okay, either it have value, or it don't have value, still we can get these the in the target we can get these figures, uh, the output. Okay, so in both ways we can work. And one more thing I will show you, like how we can just with one JSON file we can just take some expression from another property, and we can just from the JSON file we can just upload the expression in other property, another property. Okay, so in that way we will work for these two cases. So let's do the case one and open the custom application, and give the expression in this property, average earning per store. So let's go to the home page and open properties, and here we will find the average earning per store. So these properties are already in the application. You must have these properties before like building any expression. So I will open this property, and in the custom application click on this down arrow, and we have entity, node type entity, and we just added this. And the default parameters, you will find default type, and it is by default as set as none. So we want default derived value, so the default value will be derived, and in the fx icon we will define the expression. Okay, so here it is already like it is as written, statement as written. You can just remove it also, and you can just take this written and just drag and drop it here. Okay, so what we want that node properties. Okay, and then we want that custom earning 2020 gets will divide with the node properties again with the stores. So let's say custom dot stores. So this is the expression, and let's apply it and save it and close it. So again, I will just open the view and just show you how we can get the results as we just input the data and in the output what we will get. So I just open the view. Let's open the master view and the two viewpoints. Let me just open, uh, just take the single viewpoint here. Okay, let me just open this hierarchy, and let's add a child to c underscore 100. So first we have to make a new request, then only we can just make any modifications here. So I will just add a child to it, and the child will be 104, and let's add some values in this. So if we put value in our 2020 earnings, and if we put the value in the stores, automatically we will get the like output in the average earning per store. Okay, so let's suppose let's make one location here, and let's say we have 5 lakhs and we have 10 stores. So output we will get is 50,000. Okay, so let me just add 5 lakhs, stores will be 10. You can just manually type. Okay, and submit. So as soon as you just submit, or and before that it will just like throw you the result. I will just show you. So we added 104 and automatically it is giving us the correct output. You can see in the Excel also. Okay, so this is the first case in which we are deriving the property and building the expression in the source itself. And now in the second case, we want that whatever comes in the source, okay, whatever comes in the source, we want that the output we want to get in the average earning per store for the target. And we don't have value in this. So if you want that no value will come in this, so we have to disable the current expression, or we have to just remove that expression what we have built. So we will do that, or either ways we can just let it be. We can let it present in the source application, but for the sake of showing you the output, I will just remove this expression. Okay, what expression we have just given in this. So again, I will just go to property, and one more thing, we will just download the JSON file of the current property, the current expression, and we will just upload the file to the target applications property. So again, I will search the property name. There it is, and go to edit. Let me just open the node type. Go to edit and click on the fx icon. Here we can just download this particular expression. So I will just click on save to file, and it will give us a JSON file, you can see here. Okay, and I will just cancel it and make it none and save it. So it won't throw any data, and I will just like prima facie show you also that. But one more thing, I will just give the expression in the supply chain management retailers, so we can get the output in the. So this is the target application basically. So click on derived and go to fx, and here we can just load from file. So the file which was just downloaded, we will just upload that. So this is the latest file we have. Click on open, and as you can see, we got the full expression which we just uploaded. Okay, so let's click on apply, click save. Okay, let's go to views, and open the master view. Let me just click on side by side view first, and we have just removed the expression from the source application. So you can now see, let me just open one node here. You can now see we are not getting any value in the average earning per store. And let's like take some like node from the source application and drag and drop to the like target application. But for this we have to define the node type converter, which I already defined in the target application. So go to inspect and go to data chain and go to node types and open retailers. Here we have to define the node type converter, but I already defined it, you can see here. So that is this basic thing to define the node type converter. You can also visit our, you can also watch our like other videos on the EDMCS to how we can define the node type converters in this. Okay, so node type converter is also already defined. So let me just close it, and let's add another child. So you might not get confused, or you might not feel that we are just adding the same account. Okay, so make a new request, and I will just add another child in the source application for this. Okay, let's add for the C underscore 200. Okay, so add child, add 203, and let's name it as location 3 as the alias, and whatever alias you can give here. And let's add a store. Suppose I have 8 stores, and we have the earnings of for 2020 as, suppose we have 20 lakhs. Okay, so we have 20 lakhs of 2020 earnings. Okay, so no updation has been made in the average earning per store for the source, but still we can get the other target. So let me just submit it. Okay, so we have the new child here, and let me just drag and drop the node in the target. So I will just add that in this entity location wise retail profit. Okay, and it already have location 1 and 2. So what we are going to expect is that, let's say we have in the source we have location 3, and we have just put the earnings at as 20 lakhs, and the stores are 8 stores we have. And okay, so this will get copied, and wait a second, this will get copied, and in average earning we automatically will get the output as 2,50,000. So let's just drag and drop this account, make again a new request, and you can also name the request. Let's name the request as add location 3 in target. Okay, and I will just take this account and just drop it here. And as soon as just we drop it here, you can see we got the average earning per store as 2,50,000. So this is a kind of arithmetic calculation we are doing in the EDMCS application while we taking the source, a node from the source, and dropping it to the target. You can also do the same with the subscription based of like synchronization of data. So that's it for the current particular video. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any query, you can visit bspsolutions.com, and thank you.